Life. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Today we have a very special company. That is a Flow Motion. He comes out Belgium. Is very active and he's creating new boards for us in Europe. I think he's one of those. There is not so many companies here in Europe. Most of them they are out of Europe, and I know that the laws is very difficult here in Europe to make a board, and I'm very proud that you came here, Frederick. And first of all, I know that it's hard for you to make a board in Europe because you have to go for all the laws, and the guys who are selling from other countries, they don't have that problem like you. Here, you have to give the guarantees, you have to give everything like a European, and that's why I think it's very good for all of us to buy a board from you. Hello, thank you for coming. And it's a pleasure.
Thank you, Nelson, for having me here. Hello, everybody who's listening.
I just want to say to everybody is going to see now or going to see later, I'm going to leave all the links before we started. There is lots of things he wants to show us, and I think you have to stay here. I just want to say there is the website, and then he showed me there is the other website he's going to talk about that is for parts, that how he begin it. We talk in private, and he showed me that. I didn't know. That is good for us, and that is a nice information for all of you. If you guys have questions, leave the questions. We're going to try to answer the questions if it's from the Flow Emotions. That is the important. Hello, Amar. How are you, my friend? Amar UK is always very active. One of the best guy in YouTube making videos. Then we're going to have this Instagram. Go there, subscribe. Then we're going to have his Facebook. And of course, like always, I ask Frederick, what is the best way to contact you?
I'm the fastest on email, but you can also send me on Instagram or Messenger, Facebook. That will be all good to contact me.
Yes. So first of all, now with this impediment, how many time take for you to? I know that you are in a pre-order. How many time do you think you're going to need to start the shipment? What is your idea?
So I actually planned the new updated board to be launched much earlier, but I had some delays. Some were my fault being a bit too optimistic. Some were due to the old situation. That's difficult to get things that take longer than normal.
Don't worry, you are not the only one. There's companies bigger than you, like Kelly Boards. They say they deliver in May, and we are in end of June, and they don't start it. That is a problem all over the world. That is not your fault. That is the fault from everybody. But it's good that you are here. That means
sure.
That means you're going
to first of all, you have like 50 different parts from different suppliers. You have all have to come together, and if there's only like one part missing, you can't start making, you can't start shipping. So I have like a couple of hundred decks here. I have a lot of motors, trucks, wheels, everything, but we're just waiting. Now we're actually with what I told you just before we started with the motor controller. So maybe I can show it now. This is the one we're working on.
Leave it a little more. Let them come then, because it's not so many people. If if you talk everybody later, they're not going to see it. In 5 minutes we can show it because it's coming persons. But the first thing I want to say before we start with all these things you have new, I see guys. He has new batteries. Is lots of good stuff. stay here. You're going to enjoy it. I think that is amazing for us to have another company here in Europe doing products. I think in Europe we have lots of conditions to make the best boards. First of all, I want to ask the questions like I always say. How do you came to this idea? Why do you make this happen?
Yeah, yeah. So I think my story is a bit the same as a lot of other guys who started. It was back in the days with Casey Neistat making all the videos on his boosted board in New York, and I don't know, it's not like 5 years ago or something like this. I was still studying, and I checked the price for a boosted board. It was like 2,000 euros or something, maybe a little bit less. Yeah, it was too much for me at that point. So
Plus taxes.
yeah, plus taxes. I think you couldn't get them in Europe, in Belgium, and to buy them from the US and everything. It was difficult. And then I started looking online, and I found like this Instructables build. It's like a website for guys who are building things. And he said, I built an electric skateboard for $300, and that's where it started with like the Hobby King ESCs, the 6S lipo batteries. And that actually worked, but it was like pretty basic. And then I started with a part shop. So I started making my own pulleys, my own motor mounts, enclosures. I started making custom batteries. That was like around the end of 2017, start 2018. So that's the Electric Board Solutions website, where I'm still selling all the parts for DIY builders. And everything I learned there from the different suppliers, different parts, how to make batteries and everything, I used to make the complete board that's now on FluxMotion. And that's my story, how it started with making something myself, starting with the part shop, and now selling the complete boards. And there's now my focus.
If you are seeing now, that is the Electron Solutions. You can go there. I'm going to leave the link. Then you can see all the parts you want to buy. I have the pleasure. I was talking with him in private to ride with a friend who buy the deck from him, and I was very impressed. I tried for a couple months, and his board is fantastic, guys. And the price, what you see, and what that costed, I was very, very, very happy because you have a board is not so expensive. And I was in my LaCroix, and I was like, oh, we are talking about a different price, very big. And guys, we have product here in Europe. We don't need I'm not first of all, I just want to say I'm not winning no money with Frederick. I don't receive nothing. That is just sharing our opinion. And my opinion I always give, but I respect your opinion, guys. But if you don't trust my opinion, you have from Lee from UK who make videos. I'm going to leave all the link there for all the YouTubers who make reviews. If you don't, maybe you want to see it, there is Amar, there's lots of guys who are doing the reviews. And of course, then you can check it out. I think it's a fantastic board. I think you coming in a right direction for all of us. And first of all, thank you. I want to ask you like this: the deck. How do you came with this idea from this deck? Because normally nobody do these decks.
Yeah. So the decks I had, the decks I have now are like really good quality. They're made in Europe as well. But before I tried like decks from China, but they were not that good. And I have like it's in Europe in Poland. This is like a little factory who makes these also longboard decks, skateboard decks, who's pressing these decks for me. And it's like with carbon fiber, glass fiber. It also has like the outer wall is with PU. So when you hit like the wall, it doesn't start to delaminate the different layers of the wood. And yeah.
Frederick, I believe it. I'm a heavy guy, and I
Yeah.
was impressed. I was very impressed. The shape. Lots of persons was telling, that is like Lacroix. That has nothing to do with the deck from Lacroix, guys. Is two different shapes. You think that is the same? The design looks like, but when you see it, that is more flat. The your deck, and I can tell you guys, is a different feeling, and the way you write, for me, I can tell from the trucks from Lacroix, you need speed for start to carve, and with your trucks we can start to carve very very soon. I love my Lacroix. I don't have nothing to say, but you have a fantastic product. For you, my friend, the important thing, you have now new things to show us. The people are starting to come. Can you start for the what you like? Show us what you have there, and we can start for the motors that you have a new thing. You show it in the beginning. Can you show to everybody and explain a little more?
For the boards before, for the first version, we used like the Unity motor controllers, which are great motor controllers. Because of the motor controller is like the most important part of electric skateboards. We wanted to have like also our own hardware to be sure for the future, also to sell to other shops or OEM. And we started with like the making now the single EC. It's a VASC 6, right?
Take your hand, then you can see it in the other direction. Yeah, it's perfect.
Like this?
Yeah.
So this is like a single VASC we made now. And it's the first version was working very well now. We did some small improvements, which seem to cause some weird issues, but we're working now on those. And that's also the reason why we're a bit behind on schedule to start shipping the boards. We have to figure that out first. But I don't think it will take that long to figure out. So yeah.
And then the question you are doing for your board, but you're going to sell it as parts too.
Yeah.
You're going to sell, because the guys from the DIY, I think they're going to be very interesting in that.
Yeah. I have a lot of questions from the DIY guys asking when they will be available. But I have only limited amount of them now, so I will use them first in the complete boards, and after, when I have enough, I will sell them to DIY or to other companies who want to sell them, other companies who want to use them, or maybe other electric devices, guys that want to build electric scooter, electric little motorcycle. There's a lot of new companies starting making new of these small electric vehicles. So I'm sure.
I think that is amazing, my friend. I hope you tell me in private that you are thinking in the future maybe make like a little different, like two of them together.
Yeah. So now it's just like the single ESCs we have seen before. So we wanted to start something safe with not too much risk. And after that, we want to make it a dual, and maybe also make like our own BMS who can communicate with the ESC. So the ESC also knows what's the battery status, is the battery healthy and everything. And then another next step could be to connect all the data you have from the battery, from the VASC, to the internet, and to have it to have it in the cloud and do monitoring there, maybe some predictive maintenance to see if everything is okay, GPS tracking everything. I think it has a lot of potential.
I think that is good
as well.
And do you have any idea when you start that to sell it? What is going to be the price?
I'm not yet completely sure about pricing yet. I have to see what will be the end cost of it. I also have to calculate in if I want to like sell it to other resellers. But I think it should be pretty good price, competitive.
That is very good.
Yeah.
And the other question, what I want to have before you go, like we have lots of people here in my channel from USA, lots of people from Australia, of course, then the everybody from Europe. But for these persons from USA, from Australia, are you planning to buy in the future boards? Are you selling now? If somebody asks you from USA or from Australia, are you selling, or you are just keeping in Europe?
No, I'm already selling and shipping to the USA and Australia. Like you said, there is a lot of people in USA riding electric skateboards.
And Australia too. The groups from Australia now coming big and big and big, and that is good. And I'm seeing lots of people like you. You give the chance for the people to buy or the board, or they can buy it in parts. And I know that in Australia there is lots of the DIY guys doing lots of stuff, and that is going to be a good thing for them to use your parts. That's why I ask you that. Then we come to the batteries and the inclusion. What is new by you? You have something there? Can you show us?
Yeah, I can show it. So the
oh, sorry, I changed it here.
The enclosure we used now was ABS vacuum formed. It was not bad, but it had its limitations for product design and how to shape it. So we have now like the injection molded enclosure, which has more different shapes you can make, and a new battery in it. So I can show it now.
Yeah.
So this is the enclosure with the battery. So it's
but this inclusion is different than the other one.
Yeah. So
it has nothing to do with the other one.
No, it's completely different. The way it's made is different. The number of compartments is different. So you have here you have 7 compartments, 6 for the battery and 1 for the motor controllers with a hole here.
That is a nice box.
Yeah, it's for the heat sink, so all the warmth can go out.
And what is the maximal of batteries that you can put inside there?
Yeah, so I designed it for 12S11P 18650, so it's a little bit more than the previous model. But I also kept in mind a lot of people like to use the 21700, so that might fit as well, but that will not work with the Flex PCB that's inside here. So what you can see here at the top, it's a PCB. I have another example here. It's this one.
Give me just a second. I'm going to put it for everybody to see it. Yeah. They don't need to see my face.
This is like a big PCB where the batteries are attached on, and then it's like flexi.
Yeah.
And it's mounted in the enclosure with. Before we used like glue to fixing the battery, but it was difficult to if you want to replace the battery or anything, it was fixed. It was glued. So in the new enclosures, we have. Let me show you. Inserts integrated in the enclosure, so we can just screw the battery on it.
That is perfect, huh?
It's pretty. It's easy to manufacture. It's easy if you want to replace it. It's that's how I like to design things. Easy to manufacture, easy to repair if needed, easy to maintain, and that's the difficulty when you're designing something. I always say it's easy to make something difficult, but it's difficult to make something easy.
So yeah, but you are doing the right thing. That is very nice, very clean work there. That is wow. That is so. I just going to. That is fantastic, my friend. That is. Can you show it the complete deck, the complete box with the batteries?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Guys, Alex, I love you. You are a good friend for me, and I'm lucky because my two motors was broke for my Lacroix, and now I'm going to receive the new ones. I'm going to show you something. It's not a concurrence up for everybody to understand something. It's going to be very simple. Give me just a second.
Yeah, sure.
That you see that your work is very clean.
Yeah.
No, I cannot take it out. I cannot take it out. I forget. I have the La Vega in mine battery.
Okay.
I
What
cannot.
did you want to show?
I want to show it that at your in your inclusion with the battery is very clean, and from the Lacroix you see it that is not with this glue and this old system from this uh, blue bags, and
Yeah,
your inclusion is
yeah,
like
yeah.
is like a dream for everybody who wants to have. Then I'm going to ask you something. Do you going to sell it? Like if somebody say I want to have just the enclosure with the
Mhm.
batteries like that, do you going to sell it like that too? Separate it?
I'm not yet sure about it because I still have like the old model decks with enclosure that can be bought for DIY. But the thing with the newer enclosure and decks is it's made for a very specific setup, like for with the battery PCB with 18650 cells. So if I would sell it, I would have to sell like almost all parts, and you would end up just building what I'm selling, the complete. So I'm not yet sure about it if I will sell it. If there is a lot of interest for DIY guys, I think I might do it. But I'm not yet sure about it, how I will do it. Maybe just sell the enclosure and the deck, and then people can make their own battery. Maybe I will include the PCB and the nickel strips and the cell holders and everything.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm not yet sure about it. I have to check.
The deck is going to be this one, like this, or
Yeah.
is going to be any exchange.
So
The design.
the design is different. Yeah, the shape stay the same. The concave is a bit more now because the manufacturer used a different mold to press it.
Mhm.
The 3D design I made on the computer is the same, but because the process is a bit different, it has a little slightly more concave. So it's a double U concave, like the Kali deck has now as well.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, you can see it on the picture there. That's not how it will be now. So it's quite similar as the old deck, but it's different.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. Here, you are seeing here.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And a small
no-
extra we have now as well is we have the uh, inserts in the deck if you want to use like the S2 open bindings. I don't know if you know them, the freeboard bindings.
Mhm.
Um,
You can use it now.
yeah. So
Oh, that is going to be
no,
very good.
yeah, because it's an in between full bindings. It can be a bit scary
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
can go out fast, and then without bindings you have like a bit less of feeling with your board. And if you use like the half open bindings, you can hang more in your board. You have more feeling. You can feel with your feet where your feet
Hi,
foot
Lucas.
and yeah, but it's optional. So there are inserts, you can install them. If you don't like it, you can just keep them out. It's a choice of the rider what he prefers.
Yeah, I just want to say hello to Lucas because Lucas was the first person who showed me your deck.
Oh
I
yeah,
have the pleasure to ride with him. He's a fantastic, he's a good friend. He was with me in Sunday riding, and here is his deck. He make
yeah,
a amazing board,
yeah, yeah, I've seen
and
it.
he's a fantastic rider. And
That's the
thank him.
builder.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you very much because I was very, very impressed with this board. His board is very, very good, and the price you cannot compare it with my Lacroix. And I think he makes the same job like a Lacroix.
Mhm.
Hello, Anax. Then we have amazing service and a great products. Yes.
All
Uh,
my customers are coming in. It's funny to see.
everybody's coming now. Everybody's is very good to see that the persons are coming, and I want to see the product. I think in the next day, because in this hour is very soon. The second thing is having football. Everybody is
Oh
looking
yeah,
today.
yeah, it's
Today is going to first of all, Portugal wins. Go! Woo!
it's what they got playing today. They are.
Yeah, Portugal wins 3-0.
Is
Uh,
it, is
uh,
it is it played already or they're playing?
yeah, they played against Hungary.
I haven't seen it. They've been working.
I was here when I came here was finished the game, but tonight is going to be France against Germany. I think that is going to be a very interesting game. I see Belgium is very powerful. I think English is very powerful. I think France is very powerful.
Yeah,
I think Belgium is very powerful. Germany, they are very young persons. I think they have the opportunity. But we are here in electric. We are talking
yeah,
about
no football, no football today.
let's the football for other channels. The people are come here to see what is in your board. Frederick, tell me, for everybody who don't know, what is the guarantee that you give when a person buy
Mhm,
your board?
mhm, mhm.
Not
So
parts.
yeah, for the like it's legislation. It's in Europe to have like a 2 years warranty for all products you make. Um, but the warranty is on like manufacturing fault. So if like your belt snaps, it's of course not manufacturing fault. If your tires are worn out, that's no.
That is not.
Yeah.
That is a problem of using. That is not
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Everybody who understands is like this. If you have a problem with the motor, if you have a problem with your battery, is something wrong. But the battery you don't give 2 years. You give 1 year.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. It's actually if I would make like a mistake in the design of your board in assembling it, then it could be then it's warranty. So for batteries, it's like 1 year. For the motors, it depends a bit because it's also a mechanical part who can, if you like do 10,000 kilometers, it's
Mhm.
going to be it's going might be destroyed because of that. But I try to keep my customers happy because they paid a lot of money for their boards. And yeah, I think it's important to see where I can help and yeah, to just make a good board that's get that
If
gives
they ride it like me, I made it 7,000 7,000 kilometers.
yeah, that's a lot.
I don't know, maybe 5,500 miles.
Mhm,
I don't know.
mhm,
And now was the first one who broken, but that was a mistake for me because one friend for me said change the bearings inside, then they're going to continue to work. And I say, I'm going to change it next month, and then happens. And then I try to go again and ride more.
mhm,
Then
mhm,
I broke the other motor too, but that was my fault. You don't
mhm,
have no guarantee.
mhm,
And of course, Lacroix don't give you this guarantee. Lacroix give you, I think, 3 months maximum.
mhm, mhm,
That's why I think when a person buy a board from you, they're going to receive all the quality. You're
mhm.
going to be safe. That's why I love Europe for one side. That is why
Yeah, yeah.
you don't see so many people like you
Mhm.
making boards in Europe because they know that is lots of responsibility.
Yeah, it's difficult because if I make like mistakes or something goes wrong and just make you're losing money then and then it's difficult to keep making the boards and everything. So yeah, it's Yeah, but it's I didn't have a lot of issues with like the boards I sold
That
until now.
means
Just some
that
small
means
things.
Fred, that means that you are doing everything perfect. That is the good thing. When I buy a board, you know what I hate
Mhm.
is calling the people lots of times. I just
Yeah,
want to go right and enjoy myself.
sure. Yeah. Especially if you're buying from like for us in Europe from the US, it's difficult because there are different time zone. If you want to get parts, it's expensive. So it's for my customers as well. It's easier to like service Europe customers because the shipping is not that expensive than USA customers. But
I can
yeah.
I can tell you when your board came out the first time. I
Mhm.
can tell you because I know I was speaking with Amar. Ben is a good friend
Yeah,
from us. Lots of people was, oh, I'm going to buy it because the price you made it was so good.
yeah,
I was with my Lacroix. If I don't have my Lacroix, I think I was the one to buy from you too. And
Mhm.
believe it, then I see the review from Hamar and I see the review from Lee, and
Mhm.
I said, guys, that is a fantastic board. In the beginning, Hamar was trying, and I asked him all the time, "Can you tell me how is the board?" And he said that the board is amazing, and that's what we need. And he's in Europe because if I have a problem, Belgium, I live here direct from you, my friend. I
Mhm.
can go direct to you and say, hey, can you, there is a problem, something like that.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
think that is fantastic. Let me see what Amar. What is the testing process for the new parts like AUC? The
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. We're riding it a lot now to test it and everything. But like if we're doing the production, you can't ride every ESC a long time. So we will have like a setup to test them. Like we have, I don't know if you've seen it. We have like this test bench for the boards
Mhm.
where you can yeah, just simulate the riding and the braking and accelerating and everything. We will probably make something like that as well to automate it, and then it goes faster and easier. But for now, we will just manually test it, make sure everything's all right, and yeah, that's
But
all.
don't you think when your company comes a little bigger,
Mhm.
don't you think it's not going to be easy for you to give to 3 or 4 experienced riders to test it, to damage him, to put it like destroy it? Because that's the way I think
Yeah,
sometimes you're going to
yeah.
have a nice feedback.
Mhm.
I'm not the person experienced for that, but I know there is lots of good riders around, and you guys in Belgium and in France, there is lots of good riders.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
don't give it to them to try it, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're going to see how that works. I think in the future that will be a good idea for you. I know that you
Yeah,
are starting.
sure. It's always good to have feedback from a lot of different guys using them on different projects. One using on DIYs, maybe someone using it for electric bike or something. That's very good. But now we have only just like a limited amount. It was difficult to buy all the like the chips and all the microcontrollers and everything because now we have with the whole Corona thing, it's difficult to get all parts. But we bought all the components we need.
Yeah, Lucas, you can speak with him. That was just idea, guys. Don't. That is just in the future. He's a small company. I hope that he has lots of success. That is going to be. I'm telling. I'm a very crazy guy with the electro device, but I'm telling for all of us, it's good to have you, Frederick, because it's difficult to see companies coming out and making new boards. We have today in UK, there's a company starting now. They are coming in the right way. You are coming in the right way, and we need more companies in Europe because most of the companies in USA or in Australia,
Yeah, it's
and,
true. It's true.
and
We're behind in Europe. We need more companies. We
hello,
need,
Matt.
but yeah, I think we have a lot of smart people in Europe who can like the Matter guys, like the screen, the Davega screen. It's
Mhm.
all Europe. The guy from Vesking himself, Benjamin Vedder, is from Europe. So we have a lot of talent, but we don't have a lot of companies working in like making like high performance board, high performance
Yeah,
USA.
yeah, but Frederick, the problem is we have laws here. And
Yeah,
it's difficult. Everybody wants to start to make a company. Comes always this first questions. Oh, 2 years guarantee. Oh,
hmm hmm
this and this and this and this. You know that is not in USA. You buy a board, and 1 month later, if you don't, if it's not okay, that is your problem. Here, that works totally different.
yeah, true. But still, I think if you have like a product that is solid and you know it's going to be good, I think people also want to pay a bit more, so you can also make sure you can do the after sales and the guarantee. So yeah, I would like to see more Europe companies, people starting new things, and it's yeah I think that the next years with all the climate change and everything, there's going to be a lot of new ways of transportations, a lot of things about energy, solar, I don't know, it's
And
going
you
to be
guys in Belgium, they are in a good way. I know the groups from Belgium. I know that how they are very active, and I think we are coming in the right way. And there is something here. Why don't everybody works together? Yes. First of all, the vest is there. Benjamin leave it for all of us to use it. So
Mhm,
then he's working with us. If he
mhm,
was another person, he say, "No, that is my vest.
mhm,
I'm going to keep it for me, and you cannot use it."
mhm,
Is
mhm.
open for everybody.
Yeah,
So first of all, then we are working together. But of course, Benjamin, if everybody don't knows, Benjamin is working now more with the Trumper, but he
mhm.
leaves something for us. And I think Frederick, he wants to make his thing, because I think competition is good, because it's going to make Frederick work more and say, I have to make a better product.
Right.
And
Sure.
if they work together, that is not going to be like that. You have a
Mhm,
fantastic product. I see the reviews, I see how everybody's talking. And that's why I think, first of all, I want to thank so much. Hello, Benny. I just want to say thank you so much for you to do that. I'm going to put here another. I know that is old videos, but you have to thank guys. That is a update. But what I'm seeing for your updates is not an update. That is like a complete new board. You're going to have a new vest. You're going to have a new
yeah.
inclusion. You're going to have a little different deck.
Mhm,
My friend, is a nice update.
yeah.
That is a very nice update.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's it,
think that,
it's the inside mainly. So some people might think it looks the same, but it's the inside is completely different. So that's where I put a lot of time and work in to make it better, to make it more robust. To yeah,
we are seeing now here a video from
yeah,
Amar,
yeah.
and that is
This,
a very nice review. And like always, I tell, if you go to the channel from Amar, you're going to have maybe one of the best guys who make reviews in the world now for electro devices. Just go there and subscribe and give a like. I think he needs the support to make new content, and he makes a nice content, and you can trust him. He is not buy from nobody.
mhm.
Is my friend, of course, but I'm not talking because he's my friend. I'm talking because I know he's a truth person. You can trust him. He's going to give you a very good information for all of you, and just enjoy it. I think in the future, I want to, first of all, what motors are you using now?
I'm using the 6374, so like a classic motor, the Maytag motors. They have been around for a couple of years. They're solid. Their power is good. So I will keep using them for now. A lot of people always want to go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger diameter and more power and more torque and everything. But I think I think for now that they're good. And
Yeah,
we'll
the important thing when they don't get too hot.
yeah, yeah,
That is the important thing, my friend.
yeah, yeah.
I prefer. I was with problems with my motors from the Lacroix, and I was trying to find a new motor, but I said, why I'm going to change? I'm satisfied with the motors that I have.
Mhm, mhm,
Sometimes you change so much, then maybe he's going to make a mistake. I know, because I'm going to tell you like this: Amar or the guys who ride it Involve, they know. Before the motors from Involve was not so good, but was okay, and the new motors is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I have 6 Involves. I know what I'm telling, and I always tell to the guys, sorry, I know that they're going to come maybe this month with a new board, and I hope that they fix this problem from the motors. Because of the motors, I don't know how many times I changed the motors with the new boards, but that is the problem from Involve. Yeah, you have to know it. For you,
what you're having now on the Lacroix?
I'm going to keep the same ones. I'm going to have the 190 KV, the normal ones. I'm not going to change it.
6374 or is the 6396 or
96.
96? Yeah, the longer ones. Okay.
Yeah, these the long ones because they don't get so high so faster. They are not the best ones, but
yeah.
for my weight is the best one. Then I'm not saying it's the best one, but it's like in 7,000 kilometers, I never have a problem. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't have to change nothing in my board. That's why I'm going to keep it. Is not the problem of. I'm satisfied. I see this video from Lee. Lee make a very good video. And I think that was a very nice video for him. The other one, of course, that was Amar riding with another person. Here you're seeing Lee riding and testing. I think that was a very for everybody who don't know Lee as a company. If you want to go there, I think his company is doing lots of good things in UK. I hope that he has lots of luck. There's 3 guys doing
some really nice stuff with the air trucks and everything. So
yeah, they are doing
very well.
Hey Mark, how are you, my friend? Thank you guys for everybody who's coming. Please, if you have questions to Frederick, please put it there. We can answer. I think we are seeing. Don't forget the videos we are seeing now. That is old videos. For everybody's coming now, we're going to share again the new vest. Can you show it, Frederick? For everybody's now coming, that is the new vest they are making. That is not. They are not using anymore the Foxbox. They are using his products, and of course they have a new case. Look the quality. Yes, that is. Oh, that is better.
The naked one.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. There's some solars not very well here for now, but I just was doing something, trying something. But,
you was trying something, trying something new. And then we have the inclusion with the new batteries. Can you show it for everybody? Because that is, guys, look at this. That is a clean job.
So, this is the. I will show the PCB. So this is the PCB with the batteries on, and all like the balance wires, everything go through them, and they come out. All here there needs to be a connector on this.
Yeah.
That's like
guys. And you see the inclusion is completely new, don't have nothing to do with the old inclusion, and of course the batteries has nothing to do. Then you have this place. You can explain it, please. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is the hole for the heatsink for the motor controllers. That was all I wanted to say. And then so the PCB is fixated. So the battery PCB is fixated in the enclosure with these screws. And they're going into inserts that are integrated in the enclosure. So I can show it on this one. This is empty. They have like these inserts that are heated in the enclosure itself. So we don't need to use glue to glue the batteries in, and can just screw them in. If you need to replace or something, it can just easily unscrew, and it's much more easy than it was before. There's less wires because all the balancing wires goes in the PCB, so it's nice and clean.
What you say, Frederick? Your board is good to ride in the rain.
The rain thing.
Or when it's wet.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I try to make it as sealed as possible with like sealing strips everywhere and like this rubbers for the cables. But I'm not going to sell it as waterproof, because I think if you going to ride it every day in the rain and there's like one small hole and it gets inside and all the electronics goes kaput, then it will not be good. So
Yeah.
it's better to avoid the rain. It's also not that much fun riding in the rain. So that's
There's crazy guys there.
yeah. I know.
Believe it or not, I ride in rain and not rain, and but I use but that is I know that I don't have no guarantee when I do these stupid things. But normally, guys, don't forget we are talking about electric device. In the rain is not so good. It's not a good. And then I see the grip tape that you are using in your deck. What is the grip tape that you are using now?
You mean the design or like the grip tape itself?
The form, yes. What type
Yeah.
of grip tape are you using now? Is the
Yeah.
same like the other one?
Yeah, it's the same type of grip tape. So we have like the coarse grip tape for where your feet at, and then we have like the like regular grip tape for the other parts. Like we have now grip tape until the top and at both ends of the deck. It just standard grip tape, laser cut it out and then installed it. It's made by a great guy in the Netherlands who designed the grip tape. So that's
and guys, don't forget one important thing. You have bindings. You have the option to put your bindings. That is fantastic. It's not going to be a complete. You're not going to be with your feet complete. You cannot move it. It's going to be the best way. You can take it out, and but you can ride it faster. And you can turn it and enjoy it with your board. I think that is a fantastic. We don't see most of the boards. We are asking all the time, put bindings, and nobody put it. And you come now, Lacroix, I see it that lots of guys asking, put the bindings, and nobody is doing that. It's good for you to bring that out in a street.
there are a lot of like Evolve riders using them as well, like these half bindings.
Yeah, but that you have to do it yourself. I use the same. I use it. My give me a sec. Give me just a second. Now I come back. Yes, what you're talking about is this ones.
Yeah. Oh, you have them in different prints?
Yeah, because I put it. I always customize them for all the boards I have. I have 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I always buy in white, and then I customize them. That's the way I can go and go. I'm going racing sometimes, and I like to use it because then I'm not going to lose my feet.
It's a nice in between complete bindings and no bindings. You have the feeling of your feet, where to stand. You have like more connection with your board. You can carve deeper, and if you're like need to jump off your board, you're just out in 1 second.
Then I have the other questions. What is the top speed for you? Or I know that you put 50 kilometers per hour. Can you reach more than that, or that is?
Yeah,
go more.
Yeah, the thing with the motors, all of us are using, and the batteries, they're capable of going much faster. But you just have to change like the pulleys. Now you can.
What pulleys comes in as a standard when you buy it?
It's a standard 15T, so that will end up around 50 kilometers an hour. If you like place an 18T, that's going to be I think like a 20% increase, so that should be around 60 kilometers an hour. So you can even go bigger. You can use.
I have 24.
You have 24 on your board?
I have 24. I have 24. I have 22. I have 20. I try it all, and I have the accent with the 16.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but then I'm going to ask you another thing. What tires are you using now in a moment?
I use the 8-inch pneumatic tires. For the first batch I used like the Kenda tires, but then there were a lot of difficulties to get enough tires, and now I'm using the CST tires as well. But for the batch now, I have a couple of hundred Kendas again, so that it will be Kendas now. But once they are gone, I can buy new ones because somehow the factory who makes them has limitations or whatever. After those, I will use the CST tires.
Okay.
So 8-inch is the size.
What builds are you using?
You mean like the length or the size or the?
The two of them.
Yeah.
That is
So it's I think the only thing that's a bit different from other boards or drives that are using belts is they're 20 millimeters wide. It's a bit wider. Most of like Evolve and most of DIY use 50 millimeter wides. So the ones I have is a 20 millimeter wide, and then the teeth profile is just a RT 5M, and the length is 405 millimeters. But I don't know if it's interesting.
And then I have the question is like this: do you going to put in the future maybe lights in your boards?
Yeah. So I included in the new enclosure outputs.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, because it can be handy when you're riding at night or when it's dark. So there will be installed the output for the lights, but they're not yet ready. I'm looking with different lights and not sure yet.
Yeah, but Frederick, that is good for the people who are they want to make themselves. I don't know if you're going to sell later the enclosure. It's going to be prepared for everybody, and then everybody can do whatever they want. Then the other question is like this: do you think in the future to make your trucks, or you're going to? Do you like? I'm going to put it like easy. Do you think in the future you're going to be completely everything made by you guys?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. I was just talking with someone else about it, and also thinking for myself, where do I want to go? But I think I actually had last week a call with the guys from MBS in the guy in Australia, their USA brand. But the thing is, they have like more than 20 years of experience in making trucks. Their trucks are good. They're made with a production process that's efficient, so their quality is good, the pricing is good. So I think for me it's more interesting to focus on other things than making my own trucks, like more on the electrical side of the electric skateboard. So the motor controllers, maybe my own BMS, everything. And I want to cooperate closer with the guys from MBS and just using their products, their wheels and their trucks. So they are making now also working on a new truck, the Matrix 3, and I'm not sure when that will be launched, but they know what they're doing. They have years of experience, so I will not make my own trucks for now, because the other companies are doing, they have all like this CNC trucks, which are beautiful but very expensive. And the thing is, it's not because it's made by the CNC process it's going to ride different. And that's my view on it.
If you have a good product, my friend, keep it. Sometimes, like we start in the beginning, I said sometimes you change so much that in end you're going to destroy it. That's why leave it like that. Then now I have the other question: what charger are you using? You're going to have two types of charging, or you? what you give when somebody buy you the board, you have a charger, and if they want what type, how that works with you.
I've just one standard type of charger. Is the 10A 10 amps charger. So with the, I think the first 20 I only had like the 4 amperes charger, but it was like too slow. You need like 8, 9, 10 hours to charge it, and it's too long. So I just ship standard with one charger. For everyone the same.
Okay.
Also more easy for me to for the stock and for the production. Just one product, one charger. That's it, and try to make it good, quality control, everything, and that's my vision. Of course, other companies like to customize. They have different models and everything, but it might become difficult to offer all those different options. So
then the other question is like this: what is the controller that we are using?
I use the VX1.
The VX1. I love it, guys. Everybody can tell me everything they want. I love this controller.
Yeah, I think it's feeling great in the hand. The functionality is perfect. In the past there were some quality issues, but I think they're now pretty reliable. But that's also something I'm looking into, making maybe a new remote that also have a like little screen. I was talking with somebody that has like already some time as like a prototype and everything, but it's not sure. It might take months or even longer than that, and that will be ready. But for now, it's the FlipSky VX1. It's a basic good remote. It's solid. It's doing a job. And
I can tell it for me. I have it. My friends have it too, and everybody loves it. And is if you broke it, is easy to buy it, and it's not expensive. For me, you have now today from the less boards. You have boards to sell it. You have inclusions. You have decks from the less ones for everybody's out there. Do you sell it? Do you going to continue to sell it, or when comes the new board, you're not going to sell it no more, the old ones, and you're going to put just the new ones?
Yeah, so the complete ones of the old model, I don't have them anymore because I sold all my batteries and I don't have batteries anymore for them. But I still have some decks and enclosures left. Most of them are like second choice decks with some small imperfections, which customers can buy at a discounted price. And I will not make the old model anymore.
For these decks, what is the maximal weight that the people can ride? What is the maximal weight for a rider that you recommend for your decks?
Yeah, I just discussed it with the manufacturer because I had some questions like that before. And yeah, we said like the deck is like very strong. We have like the carbon fiber layer and the glass fiber on the bottom, so it's like almost unbreakable. So I would say 120 kilos will still be fine. Until now, I haven't seen anyone be able to break the deck, so it will be fine for, I guess, all weights. So yeah.
So Amar has 120 kilos, and all deck are perfect for me. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I think even a heavy backpack and bigger guys, it's all going to be
yeah,
fine.
But don't forget that Amar is 120 kilos, but then he has a big bag in his. He's always with cameras. He's always with lots of. He comes with his house in his bag. I know Amar, and Amar is like if you want a person when he takes his bag out, is like it is not missing nothing. That's why that is good for everybody who wants to know.
Yeah, it will be fine even for heavy riders, so it isn't going to be an issue. It's a really fun deck.
Don't worry, Amar. I am the same. Every time I was there is one one day in a ride with friends, and look, everybody's there, bags, cameras, everything, and we know that always you can put 10 kilos more. That's why Amar is telling 130
Yeah,
kilos
yeah.
in together. So, guys, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for everybody who came here. I think we having this board is coming out. I know that Amar is going to make a new video. He's going to explain everybody. If you guys like Matt, I know that you are here. You ask for one of them. If you want, when you receive it, when you try it, if you want to come here in an interview, I'm very pleased to listen a little about the new board. Everybody's out there. Please enjoy the board. Don't forget, buy in Europe handlers. I think they are doing a fantastic job. Go to Frederick. I think Frederick is going to take care of all of you, and I think it's very important for all of us to support our companies here around us. For the second time, I'm going to tell I'm not winning no money. I'm not receiving no money. I'm just giving my opinion. And I love to see companies who are doing this for all of us. And you have the option. You have a company is selling a board and is selling parts. That is something you don't see in not so many companies. Most of the companies, they don't want to sell the parts because they just want to sell the complete board. And here you have a guy who give the option for you, all of you. In the beginning, he's going to start selling and putting the boards that you guys uh, buy it, and then later he's going to put the product for all of you. Is that right, Frederick?
Yeah, sure, sure. I started with selling DIY parts. So I have a lot of customers who would like to build their own stuff, and I don't want to leave them behind. So
Yeah, Frederick, you see, Amar is telling you wants a T-shirt, huh?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
have to make a T-shirt for him.
yeah. I'm working on that, but maybe not t-shirt. I'm working like on baseball caps or something.
That is my world, my friend. I'm always with the cap. Today I'm
Yeah,
not with the cap,
yeah,
but every day I use a cap, maybe to hide my white hair. I'm coming old,
yeah, yeah,
but I love to have my cappy all the time. Today I have this here, but
yeah.
normally I always have. Frederick, do we miss anything? Do you think we are forgetting something to speak about for the people to know? Uh,
I
from
think
the,
we discussed the most important parts. Yeah, I think we should.
okay, I'm going to put it like this. It's like the last question. What the person is going to receive in his box when they receive now the boards?
Mhm.
Is going to come the board. Is going to come the charger.
Yeah,
Uh, what put? You want to put anything else there? The
yeah,
bushings, or what you
yeah,
type of bushings the board is going to come? What
yeah.
colors?
Yeah, so the board comes standard with orange bushings,
Okay.
and so in the package it will be the remote, the charger, and then like a small box with some spare parts with also like the yellow bushings, so you can swap them. Most people use yellow in front and orange in back. Then you have the spare belts, some spare screws if you lose a screw, some spare. Circlipses if you lose those, and then there will be some small stickers and some small other things that are the main things. So
Okay. I need a sticker to put it here.
yeah, I will send you.
I need a sticker to put it here. I just want to say, guys, thank you for coming. The people who are going to see this video later, if you have questions, I'm going to leave all the links here from Frederick and from his company. I'm going to show you just for you very fast. You're going to have his website. You're going to have his Instagram, and then you're going to have this shop is for parts, and that is Electroboards Solutions. Then you're going to have his Facebook, and of course, if you are going to leave the link for the YouTubers who make reviews from the board. I just put it there. Then when you just click it. You're going to see all the guys who are making the reviews from the board. Don't forget, for everybody's there, that the reviews is from the first edition. Now is going to come the second edition, but that is a update. The updates is what you see today here, guys. Maybe it's going to come something else, because Frederick is working to bring the best quality for all of you. And don't forget, you have is in Europe. You have a guarantee, and I think that is will be great to listen from the YouTubers when they come out. And you guys that are riders, make a small video, put it in YouTube, just to help everybody wants to buy it. Just put a small video, show how it's good to ride with the board. That is going to help a lot us riders to decide what board do I going to buy it. And then maybe with your small video is going to change the opinion of lots of persons. That's why we have to stick together, guys. I'm doing this here, Amar is doing the other thing, Lee is doing the other, Frederick is doing. But if we do everything together, believe it, guys, we're going to have a big, very big community in Europe and around the world. We have to work, all of us, together. One hand cleans the other. I never see one hand cleaning alone. We have to be together, guys. Just enjoy it. Have a good day. I hope that you are safe, you, your families, your friends. Have a great summer. We're just going to have 3 or 4 more interviews this month. Then we're going to go in holidays. The holidays is going to be interviews live around the world. Is in England, France. I'm going to go to Electro Games. I'm going to make live interviews there with the guys. I'm going to go to UK, to the off-road from the Matt and the guys from Trumpa. And I'm going to go to Republika Czech. There is going to be a big race there. That is the X race. And of course, if you are close from Belgium or from Germany, go to Netherlands in 10 of July is going to be a demonstration to be legal. Go there and help these guys. They want to ride free, and they don't have no freedom. Go there and support the riders. That is very important for all the community. Thank you so much for all this 6 months. And I want to say to the Fox Motion and to Frederick, thank you so much for coming here, sharing the new board that you are making. I know that is lots of work for you, my friend. I hope in 1 year we come back here to a new interview and you say, Nelson, I don't have time for you. I'm selling like I cannot. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. That means that you are doing a fantastic job for all of us, the community. And I hope to ride one day with you or come visit you in Belgium. I think you are a very nice person. And like always, the last word is for you, my friend, for everybody who came here to see you.
Yeah, I want to thank you as well for inviting me and having the opportunity to share what I've done, the updates, and to talk to you and have a nice time. And I hope as well I might see you in one of the next events, because I think that's one of the nicest things about this community, that we meet new people from different countries, just because we all have the same passion for this e-skate and everything. I think that's the most beautiful thing, and I hope I will see you and all other guys in one of the next events. So that's what I would like to say.
So just for all of you, just update. Go to your pocket, go there, try to buy a nice board, enjoy the summer, have a good time, take a nice picture, make a nice video, send for all of us to see. We are enjoying always to have a new update of something new. Have a good time. Be careful, ride fast, but always safe. Use your protections. Very important. Don't forget, of one day of fun can ruin you for lots of months of enjoy. Take care, and we see us in 2 days again. We're going to have a fantastic rider from USA. He's a one-wheeler, and keep in touch. If you have some questions, you know where you can find us. Have a good night. Thank you very much.
See you.